Okay guys, it is time to investigate what is wrong with this Carry. There's no power, as I talked about before. It is a pretty clean truck otherwise. Unfortunately, like I said, there's door rot there, but there's nothing. It's just dead. It's not that it's not like it's a dead battery or anything. I'm gonna try it again, but you know, I don't know. I think this whole piece is kind of rotted here. I don't know why it's here. The other side's okay. Well, this sucks. Okay, I don't know much about batteries, but there's like an upper level and a lower level of the fluid. Some of these cells aren't in, you know, mainly this one. This one's low. Battery tender says this battery's good. I don't know about that. Let's see. This wasn't working earlier. Be quiet. Okay, well, now the battery tender says it's okay. It said it wasn't okay before. I shook the battery a little bit and it seems to be reading different now. I'll just leave that alone for now. This battery came from the dump truck. You can see that like green means it's okay. I also charged this up with the battery tender. It seemed to have worked okay. So let's put this in and give it a try. I don't know, let's see if this works. There's no clock, there's nothing. There's no lights, therefore there's no crank. Okay. This terminal might be bad. I have my multimeter on continuity, so if they have continuity because they touch, it makes a beeping noise. This is all one chunk of metal right here. This battery terminal where this clamps onto the post, and then this long piece of metal that goes onto the wire. I think this is bad. Like, I'm gonna try to clean it, but I'm gonna have it. It's touching. Okay, so that's touching. It's supposed to beep. Oh, there it is. But only in very specific spots it'll beep. I'm gonna try to brush this clean a little bit. I don't have the right tool to do it because this brush isn't good enough. All right, I used my Dremel, kind of cleaned this up the best I can. I was able to bore out the center of it, kind of get all that crud off of it, and it seemed to be okay. Let's give this a go. Still nothing. I've got my jump pack on it. I wish those wires were longer. Let's see, is there signs of life? No. Nothing. Nothing. Why? I'm going to further check continuity. Okay. Okay, we do have ground now. The ground wire comes and bolts into the transmission here. And it's working. I'm just putting the probe somewhere on the transmission and it works. The other probe is on the battery terminal. So ground is good. All right, underneath here, there is a fuse box. It's right above the clutch pedal. It's not pleasant to be here. My body is wedged between the wheel well hump, the seat, and my head is against the steering column. This is not nice. This is not good. But let's start yoinking fuses out and taking a look. Make sure I put them back in the right one, right? Now, I do have an inline fuse here, but I don't know how this works. How do I know if this is working? I'm not familiar with this kind of a fuse. I'm assuming it's on one side. This side is considering this side is the replaceable side. It might be in here, and this is just a connection. I'm gonna see if I can put 12 volts into here and see what happens. I've got the Sketchy 12 volts straight into the other side of that plug in here. This is just hanging out right on the terminal. It's touching, it should be good. Look at that! The clock works! Oh my god! Jesus Christ, does this crank? Oh man. Oh. So my problem is the fuse. How do I get a new fuse? Where do I get a new fuse? How many amps is that stupid thing? Alright. I was able to buy a fusible link. That's what that thing was. The wire actually separated, so it definitely burned out. and that's why I was able to just kind of pull this. That's probably where it burned out right there. That's where it's broken. I bought a new one at Advanced Auto Parts, and now I'm just gonna try to put it together. I don't need this end. I'm gonna cut this. Alright, I don't have to buy a new one. I was able to salvage the end here, and I put my wire in. I can have my blade connector in there, and it should fit correctly. I will find out in a moment. I also have this rubber connector thing that will fill in the plug, so it just keeps it watertight. You can see how I have the original connector back in there. I got the new fuse link, and let's see if this works. Terminals are tight. Well, I see clock. There's horn. So yeah, I think I fixed it. All right, let's clean this battery up, bolt everything back in, and we'll give it a try. These battery holders kind of sketch me out. It's just a big piece of metal that's like right next to the terminals. I don't know, I don't like that. So let's see how this thing drives. Be first drive for me, I guess. All right, it starts right up. Don't even have to pump the gas. Okay, that's cool. There's no AC. This is a 4-speed. Any goodies? Oh, nope, no goodies in here. Nothing good in there. Oh, there's not even a cigarette lighter in this one. This is like a really stripped down model. Okay. Let it warm up a little bit. Ooh, there's a weird looking... Ah. I just released a strange looking bug out into North America. Good luck, buddy. Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. Department of Agriculture or whatever. This came in my truck. It was supposedly cleaned. This is very different than what I'm used to feeling in a Carry. Well, it drives. Whoa, we're going. Whoa. Whoa. This thing's zippy. What the heck? Whoa. What is going on here? My throttle cable's a little bit sticky, but what is going on? This thing rips. Come on. Yeah, I gotta work on that sticky throttle cable. That's a little sketchy. But this truck rips. Maybe it's because I haven't driven a Suzuki Carry like this in a while. This one doesn't have a catalytic converter. But this thing rips. Doesn't want to go. Okay. Alright, I dig it. You definitely see that the valve cover is leaking on this guy. I will have to change that. And then here, this is the pipe I'm talking about. It's just the three tube pipe. It deletes the entire catalytic converter. This definitely seems to make these carries faster. The dump carry I have still has the catalytic converter on it, and it definitely seems to limit the power that these things put out. This is probably the fastest Carry I have driven. I don't know what's up with it. Maybe it's just really running very well, like the whole setup, like it doesn't need a tune-up or anything. I don't think mine needed anything, like the Carry I've been working on, because that thing was, I mean, it moved, but it wasn't like this. This thing like actually throws me back, so this is pretty cool. This truck is for sale, guys. I am in Massachusetts. I'm looking to sell it locally. I'm not going to ship it anywhere. I'm probably going to look to get like $4,500 or something for this thing. Caveats are it does have that rust in the door frame right there, about, what's that, like 8 inches long, and the rest of it is pretty clean. The interior does have the torn seats and whatnot. I gotta put that back where it's supposed to be, but everything else seems to be pretty good. The wheels look good. Tires are in decent shape. They are starting to dry rot though. Oh yeah, those are pretty bad. Let's see, where are we? These tires are 10 years old. Yeah, so they're probably, no, the front tires are different. The front tires are 9 years old. So you may want to look into getting some new tires for this if you buy this. But this is it. This is what it looks like. All right, you know the typical end stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this truck. I think it was a bad buy, but it was my first buy at the Japanese auction, so I didn't know any better. But I won't make this mistake again. And you know, the whole doesn't run thing, I have no idea. That could have screwed me somewhere along the way. I'm pretty sure it was running when I got it at auction, but you know, this is like, there's two bad things now. The dump truck was advertised to me as a 4x4 and it is not. But yeah, this is my shenanigans. This is what I'm working with. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.